If you're a woman over the age of 60, or if you have a beloved mother, aunt, or grandmother in this stage of life, then this message is a precious gift just for you. In traditional Feng Shui and ancient Buddhist face reading, there are certain features that may seem ordinary, even dismissed by today's beauty standards. But in truth, they are sacred signs, subtle treasures gifted by the universe. These signs aren't just skin deep. They are living reflections of a kind heart, a resilient spirit, and a life rooted in compassion and quiet strength. As the old wisdom says, your appearance is born from your heart. It's not your face that shapes your fate, it's your energy that shapes your face. And today we're going to uncover 9 powerful signs often found in women over 60, signs that reveal an extraordinary destiny. If you recognize even one of them in yourself, congratulations. You're stepping into the golden era of your life, a time when blessings multiply, wisdom deepens, and your presence carries weight and grace without a single word. Because real fortune doesn't always arrive when we're young and restless. It comes when the soul is still strong and ready. Before we begin, write your affirmation in the comments below. Let it be a declaration to the universe. I am a woman who becomes more abundant, peaceful, and radiant with age. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to Ancient Buddhist Wisdom for more timeless insights, powerful teachings, and daily reminders that your best years are just beginning. Let's begin this journey starting with the very first sign. 1. The square face. Strength rooted in sincerity. Many women, especially in their younger years, feel uncertain when they look in the mirror and see a square-shaped face. Defined jawlines, broad cheekbones, and a strong bone structure. Society has often whispered that such a face is too masculine, too hard, or not soft enough. But ancient wisdom tells a very different story. In traditional face reading, a square face is seen as a divine sign of stability, sincerity, and moral strength. It belongs to women who are grounded, dependable, and unwavering in both values and actions. These are not women who sway with the wind or bend under pressure. They are the ones who stay upright when others collapse. Women with square faces are often the unspoken pillars of their families. They don't seek praise, but they're always there, organizing, protecting, providing. When money is tight, they stretch every dollar. When chaos strikes, they remain calm. And when others falter, they rise quietly to hold things together. You might say they are the quiet guardians of peace, order, and legacy. Their success doesn't come in loud bursts. Instead, it grows slowly, deeply, like an old tree that weathers every storm. By the time these women enter their 50s or 60s, they have already become trusted advisors, silent leaders, and the emotional backbone of their households. People rely on them even if they never say it out loud. From a Feng Shui perspective, a square face carries strong earth energy, representing grounding, endurance, and trust. Women with this face often have wide foreheads, clear eyes, and a solid chin, all signs of a person whose strength comes from within. They may speak less, but when they do, every word matters. Their energy is not loud, but it is steady, and that steadiness changes lives. So if you have this face, hold your head high. You weren't meant to decorate the world. You were meant to steady it. And as you step into the most abundant years of your life, remember, true beauty isn't about softness. It's about strength with heart. 2. The full-rounded nose. Wealth magnet and keeper of prosperity. In the sacred art of face reading, the nose is considered the wealth palace, the center of one's financial energy. It reveals not only how a person attracts wealth, but also how they manage it, preserve it, and pass it on. A strong, healthy nose isn't just about looks. It's a symbol of prosperity that's deeply rooted in both character and karma. If you have a full, fleshy nose with wide nostrils, a smooth, rounded tip, and a balanced, soft bridge, then you possess one of the most fortunate facial features in Eastern wisdom. This type of nose resembles an upside-down bowl believed to gather wealth from all directions. It draws abundance in and, more importantly, helps you hold on to it. Women with this kind of nose are rarely impulsive or wasteful. They are grounded, thoughtful, and incredibly wise with money, even if they don't talk about it openly. They understand the power of planning, patience, and building from the inside out. They may not flaunt their wealth, but behind the scenes, they're often the quiet stewards of family finances, making sure the bills are paid, the savings grow, and no one in the household goes without. What's even more remarkable is their ability to accumulate and preserve wealth without drama. Money flows to them, not because they chase it, but because their energy is aligned with it. And once it arrives, it stays. They treat money as a resource, not a trophy, and that mindset creates long-term abundance. Sadly, in the pursuit of modern beauty standards, many people surgically alter their noses, raising the bridge, sharpening the tip, or narrowing the nostrils. But from a traditional perspective, this can disrupt the natural flow of wealth energy. A sharp, thin nose may look elegant, but it's said to cut through luck, weaken financial stability, and even affect harmony in romantic relationships. So if your nose is round, soft, and strong, celebrate it. It's not just a part of your face, it's part of your destiny. You are a natural keeper of fortune, not only for yourself, but for your entire lineage. Your prosperity may be quiet, but it is steady-wise and built to last. 3. Thick, straight eyebrows, a life blessed by loyalty and noble support. In face reading, the eyebrows represent the brotherhood palace, not just sibling relationships, but also your social connections, reputation, and the kind of people you attract into your life. Thick, straight eyebrows with neat, well-aligned hairs that gently slope downward are a powerful sign of someone who carries deep blessings. These women tend to live with loyalty, gratitude, and emotional balance. They're not flashy, they don't speak to impress, but they build lasting, respectful bonds with the people around them. Bonds that quietly protect and uplift them throughout life. Women with this type of eyebrow are often blessed with unexpected help at just the right moment. When they face challenges, someone shows up, a mentor, a friend, a relative, offering exactly the support they need. It's not coincidence. It's the result of a lifetime lived in integrity. Their strength lies in how they treat others. These are women who listen before they speak, who don't gossip, and who never betray trust. They may not seek the spotlight, but their presence brings calm. In times of conflict, they're the mediators. In times of hardship, they are the silent shoulders others lean on. In their later years, especially after 60, this quiet strength becomes even more visible. Children, grandchildren, friends, and even strangers sense their wisdom and gravitate toward them for comfort and guidance. They don't demand respect, they earn it effortlessly. From a Feng Shui perspective, the eyebrows act like curtains that guard the eyes, which are the windows of the soul. When the eyebrows are smooth, arched softly, and frame the face gently, they signal a peaceful life path and protection from harmful energy or toxic people. So if you have these thick, gently sloping eyebrows, consider them a sacred gift. You're someone who carries calm in your gaze, sincerity in your heart, and a reputation that speaks louder than any words. And as the years pass, that quiet honor becomes one of your greatest sources of fortune. Or long, narrow eyes, quiet wisdom and inner power. In today's world, we often celebrate wide, sparkling eyes as the pinnacle of beauty. But in traditional face reading, long, narrow eyes with a calm, steady gaze hold a very different kind of power. These eyes don't scream for attention. They speak in silence, and that silence holds wisdom. Women with this eye shape often possess deep emotional intelligence and sharp intuition. They don't jump to conclusions. They don't speak just to be heard. They observe, reflect, and often sense the truth beneath the surface, whether it's in people's situations or the energy in a room. You might not realize it at first, but these women often see straight through falsehood, pride, or manipulation. They are the quiet peacemakers in families and communities, the ones who resolve conflict not with loud arguments, but with a soft word at the right moment, or even a knowing look that shifts everything. Their presence brings calm. And after the age of 60, their energy becomes even more powerful. It's said that just one glance from a woman with this kind of gaze can make others rethink their actions, soften their words, and feel at ease. In Feng Shui and Buddhist wisdom, long, narrow eyes are believed to reflect balanced fire energy, a steady inner flame that gives warmth and light without burning out of control. These women are passionate without being aggressive, firm without being harsh, and decisive without being rigid. While modern beauty standards might overlook this trait, its true value is timeless. A calm, focused gaze tells the story of a woman who has walked through storms without being shaken, who listens more than she speaks, and who earns respect not through appearance, but through presence. If your eyes are long and narrow, cherish them. They are windows into a mind that thinks deeply, a heart that loves wisely, and a soul that has matured into quiet power. And in your golden years, this gaze becomes your greatest gift, offering peace to others, even when you say nothing at all. 5. A rounded chin with a double chin, a future of comfort and devoted family. In modern society, many women feel insecure about having a double chin. They hide it in photos, try to slim it down, or even seek cosmetic procedures to remove it. But in traditional face reading, a round, full chin, especially with a gentle double chin, is a powerful sign of accumulated blessings, wealth, and long-lasting happiness. This feature is often found in women who are kind-hearted, generous in spirit, and full of quiet patience. They're not loud and they don't demand attention. But when they speak, people listen. Not because their voice is forceful, but because their words carry a quiet truth earned through years of humility and wisdom. A full, soft chin symbolizes the lower court of the face, the area that governs one's later years. It reflects how well a person will be cared for, how peaceful their home life will be, and whether their old age will be filled with joy or hardship. Women with this chin type tend to have stable health, emotional balance, and a deep sense of fulfillment as they grow older. They are often the wise elders in the family, the grandmothers, aunts, or mothers who hold the home together, not with rules but with love. They create peace simply by being present. They don't rush, they don't scold, they simply live with grace. And in return, they are surrounded by love, respect, and the attentive care of children and grandchildren. In Feng Shui terms, the chin is where heaven and earth meet, where the karma of a life lived well finally settles. If your chin is full and unbroken, consider it a treasure. It means you've spent your life building a strong foundation, and now it's time to receive. So if you have a rounded chin, do not wish it away. It's not just a part of your face. It's a symbol of the warmth you've given, the patience you've practiced, and the unconditional love that will return to you in abundance. You are entering a chapter of life that's not only blessed, but deeply cherished. 6. Large, thick ears with clear contours. Heaven's blessing and karma well earned. In Eastern face reading, the ears are considered the gateway to destiny. They represent the blessings we carry from past lives, the karma we've accumulated, and the unseen forces that guide and protect us. And among all ear types, large, thick ears with well-defined curves and lobes are among the most auspicious. If you have this feature, you're likely someone with deep-rooted spiritual merit, someone whose life seems to be quietly supported, even when the odds appear stacked against you. You may not have grown up in wealth or privilege, but somehow you've always had just enough, just the right person at the right time, just the right opportunity to move forward. Women with these ears tend to be quiet observers. They don't interrupt. They don't dominate conversations, but they listen, truly listen. And that listening becomes their wisdom. It helps them understand people on a deeper level, and as a result, they rarely get into conflict or misunderstanding. Children feel safe around them. Elders trust them. Strangers are drawn to their calm, grounded presence. They don't boast. They don't show off. But they see everything and understand more than they let on. And because they don't misuse what they know, life rewards them. They are the women who may not be loud but are always respected. In their later years, they tend to live in peace. Their children succeed, their homes are harmonious, and their bodies remain strong. According to Buddhist wisdom, people with thick, healthy ears are believed to have performed many good deeds in past lives, and those seeds now bear fruit. If your ears are large and thick with rounded lobes and defined edges, honor them. Do not cover them up or wish them away. They are not just a facial feature. They are a signature of cosmic support, invisible guidance, and a life path softened by merit. You were born with quiet luck, and as you grow older, that luck becomes more visible, reflected in your peace, your health, and the warmth of the home you've built with love. 7. Monolid eyes, quiet resilience and lasting vitality. In today's beauty culture, monolid eyes are often unfairly overlooked, labeled as plain, expressionless, or lacking charm. But traditional face reading tells a very different story. In fact, monolid eyes are one of the strongest signs of inner endurance, practical wisdom, and silent strength. Women with monolid eyes may not catch attention at first glance. They don't usually seek the spotlight, nor do they wear their emotions on their face. But beneath that calm, steady gaze is a soul that knows how to endure. These women are grounded, clear-minded, and deeply rooted in reality. They don't chase fantasies, they build foundations. They work quietly, often behind the scenes. They don't complain. They don't blame. Even during the hardest moments, they carry on with quiet discipline. And most people never realize just how much they've endured because they never use suffering to gain sympathy. Their pain doesn't make them bitter, it makes them wiser. After the age of 60, this trait becomes even more powerful. While others may grow tired or disillusioned, these women become more stable, more composed, and remarkably self-sufficient. They know how to live simply. They don't waste money or energy. And because of this, they often enjoy surprising levels of financial stability and emotional balance in their later years. In Feng Shui and face reading, the eyes are linked to the real estate palace, which governs not just property but also emotional territory and long-term assets. Monolid eyes, with their subtle strength and inward focus, often reflect someone who holds and protects what they've earned, be it wealth, wisdom, or harmony. If you have monolid eyes, take pride in them. They are not a flaw. They are a sign of deep reserves of patience, quiet determination, and a kind of power that doesn't need to shout. Your strength is not loud, it's lasting. You are like still water, calm on the surface but unstoppable in flow. And in your later years, that quiet current becomes your greatest advantage. 8. Small bust. Simplicity, independence, and self-reliance. In traditional face and body reading, physical features are never judged by modern beauty standards. Instead, they are seen as reflections of character, mindset, and destiny. And one such misunderstood feature is the small bust. While today's culture often associates femininity with curves, ancient wisdom views a small bust as a sign of clear thinking, minimalist living, and profound inner independence. Women with this body type usually live simply, not out of lack, but by choice. They don't chase luxury for the sake of appearances. They don't rely on others, especially not on men, or money to define their worth. Instead, they build their lives from the ground up, brick by brick, with quiet strength and careful planning. They are the kind of women who learn quickly, manage finances wisely, and take pride in standing on their own feet. Whether it's running a small business, managing a household, or supporting family behind the scenes, they do it without needing applause. Their power comes from consistency, not noise. After the age of 60, this strength becomes even more visible. Like pine trees rooted in the mountain wind, they remain upright, grounded, and unshaken. They face life's changes with calm, adapt without fear, and maintain balance even when others lose direction. Their bodies may be lean, but their spirits are full. Their homes are not lavish, but they're filled with peace. Their wealth is not flashy, but it's real, built slowly, wisely, and without waste. In terms of energy, these women carry the quality of metal, in Feng Shui, sharp, refined, focused. They cut through illusions, stay true to themselves, and live with quiet pride. They don't need much to feel fulfilled. And ironically, that is exactly what makes them truly rich. If you are a woman with a small bust and a modest figure, honor it. Your life is not defined by appearance. It's shaped by your wisdom, your values, and your ability to walk your own path with grace. You are living proof that strength can be soft and independence can be beautiful. Short and 9 large feet with defined heels, strong roots, and the power to carry life. In Eastern wisdom, there's a humble yet powerful saying, "Big feet hold gold." While modern beauty standards often celebrate small, delicate feet, traditional face and body reading offers a completely different truth, one that honors the grounded, sturdy, and quietly powerful. In this ancient view, the feet represent your foundation, your ability to stay rooted in life, to carry burdens without breaking, and to hold steady when everything else is shifting. And if you are a woman with large, well-shaped feet and clearly defined thick heels, know this: you are blessed with a rare and admirable kind of strength. Women with these features are like the roots of a great tree. They don't seek attention, but everything depends on them. Their steps are firm. Their presence is calming. They hold families together, not through dominance, but through quiet reliability. They are the ones who take care of things behind the scenes, who shoulder responsibility without complaining, and who endure life's demands with grace and grit. In their youth, they may not be praised for this strength, but after the age of 60, something beautiful happens. Their grounded energy begins to shine. While others might grow unsure or feel disconnected, these women become even more centered, more trusted, and more respected. Family members turn to them for guidance, not out of habit, but because their wisdom is real and their support is unwavering. In Feng Shui, the earth element governs the feet. It symbolizes home longevity and stability. Women with solid feet and thick heels are often deeply connected to their homes, loyal to their values, and wise with their resources. Their strength doesn't come from luck. It comes from lifelong character and quiet karma. So if you look down and see strong feet beneath you, don't wish them smaller, celebrate them. Those feet have carried you far. They've weathered storms, lifted others, and built a life of quiet dignity. And now in this golden chapter, they are carrying not just your weight, but your legacy. With every step, you are walking for more than yourself. You are walking for those who came before you and those who will follow. While the face reveals much about a woman's destiny, it's not the only place where fortune shows itself. In traditional wisdom, the neck and posture also hold powerful clues about one's inner strength, stability, and long-term prosperity. A full, rounded neck, not thin, bony, or overly exposed, is seen as a sign of wealth and lasting fortune. In Eastern face and body reading, this type of neck suggests that a woman is not only able to attract abundance, but also able to hold on to it. It reflects strong energy, emotional balance, and the ability to maintain a comfortable lifestyle, especially in the later years of life. Women with a healthy, graceful neck often manage their resources well. They don't let wealth slip through their hands. They know how to build slowly and preserve wisely. This kind of feature is also associated with hormonal balance and overall vitality, which supports graceful aging. But just as important as physical features is how a woman carries herself. A straight back, relaxed shoulders, and a calm, steady walk speak volumes. This posture says, I am grounded, I am confident, I am not in a rush. Women who walk and sit with grace, who move with awareness and intention, often have strong inner discipline, and that reflects in every part of their life, including finances. So if your neck is full and your posture is calm and upright, take it as a sign. You are embodying the kind of presence that attracts peace, respect, and lasting abundance. At the heart of all the signs we've explored today lies one simple truth. Your appearance is only part of the story. The real foundation of lasting fortune, peace, and respect is not how you look, but how you live. If you find that you have one or more of these features, rejoice. It means your soul has already been cultivating strength, kindness, and wisdom for many years. These physical traits are not random. They are the quiet reflections of a life lived with sincerity, endurance, and grace. You are shining from within, and the world can feel it. But what if you don't see these signs in yourself? What if you feel like you've missed the mark somehow? Don't worry, because the most beautiful truth is this: you can begin nurturing them at any time. These traits, strength in the jaw, clarity in the eyes, fullness in the features, are not just inherited. They are grown through patience, compassion, and conscious living. Start today. Smile at yourself in the mirror, not because of how you look, but because of who you're becoming. Speak kindly, move slowly. Let go of bitterness and choose understanding. Each small act of self-love and forgiveness plants a seed that will bloom on your face, in your body, and in your destiny. Recite a verse, whisper a prayer, or simply sit in silence and breathe. These are not just rituals. They are the daily water that nourishes the garden of your blessings. Aging is not a decline, it's a ripening, a time when everything you've built in silence begins to speak, when the love you've given returns. When your energy deepens, your wisdom settles, and your presence becomes a gift to everyone around you. If today's message resonates with you, leave a comment below as an affirmation of your journey. Write, I am stepping into the most radiant chapter of my life. Every day I live with sincerity is a day I create blessings for myself and my family. And if this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ancient Buddhist Wisdom. May you continue to walk this path with grace, strength, and a heart full of light.